AITA for setting boundaries and protecting my children's peace. Context: I 28F and my husband 29M have raised my niece 19F and nephew 21M from age 9 and 11. This was due to bad choices of their parents. During this time we also had 4 children of our own. My niece recently had her second baby. For her first baby I was in the room with her and supported her throughout afterwards. This time around she wanted her boyfriend's mom there. Which I was perfectly fine with. I have a chronic illness and I really am not a fan of hospitals. She made a promise to my children that as soon as she was home she would call us because she wanted them to meet the baby first. The day she came home I texted her and asked her to let me know when she was ready for us because I didn't want to overwhelm her. She texted back that she would let me know but then ghosted me for the rest of the day. I didn't follow up because again I didn't want to overwhelm her. The entire day my children were asking when we were going to meet the baby. My oldest son 7 meters cried because he was upset when he realized that night we weren't meeting the baby. My children love my niece like their older sister, so this really hurt them. The next day she texted asking if we could come over, but we had ball practice until late and couldn't miss it. I asked about the following day and she said it was fine. Following day came and she texted asking if we could come another day because she was going to visit her dad so he can see the baby. At this point I was upset because I had already told my children we were going to go see the baby and I knew how this conversation was going to go. I also found out that the day she came home she had her entire boyfriend's family at her house and even a handful of friends. But she couldn't send a simple maybe not today text. I told her to just let us know when the hype was gone and we would come and visit. Obviously she didn't take that well and got upset with me. Things were said on both parts and now it's been a month and I haven't spoken to her. She snuck over to my house while my husband and I were at work so my children could meet the baby but couldn't even let me know she was doing that. My mom babysits at my house, which this part may sound petty or selfish but I wanted to see that moment. I wanted to see the joy on my children's faces. My mom says I'm being petty and I need to make up with her, but I feel as if I do this pattern of disrespect is going to continue. My mom is obviously siding with my niece because she doesn't like to make waves and thinks I'll give in soon. The thing is my niece says she loves and respects us but her actions are completely opposite. This is not the first time that something like this has happened. So, AITA for not being okay with this behavior?